Hello, happy crocheters. This is Lindsay from windingroadcrochet.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this very cute little mushroom. For this, you're going to need medium weight yarn or worsted weight yarn, a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, yarn needle, and scissors. To get started, we're going to make a slip knot, leaving ourselves a yarn end. We're going to wrap our yarn end around our finger to create a loop. And we're going to work 5 single crochets into this loop, working into the loop and over our yarn end. Once you have 5 single crochets worked, we're just going to pull on that yarn end and pull it closed. We're going to be working in continuous rounds. For round 2, we are going to work 2 single crochets in every stitch around for a total of 10 single crochets. So we're simply going to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. When you get to the end of round 2, go ahead and add a stitch marker on your last stitch of the round. For round 3, we are going to single crochet and then increase in the following stitch and repeat this all the way around our project. So start with a single crochet first, then follow that by an increase, then single crochet, then increase, all the way around. For round 4, we are going to work another stitch pattern. We're going to single crochet, and then increase. Then we're simply going to repeat that stitch pattern 5 times until we reach the end of the row and have 20 stitches. So to show you, we are going to single crochet, then work 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Again, we're going to single crochet, and work an increase. And repeat this until you reach the end of the row. To finish off the top of our mushroom, we are simply going to smooth out the edge by working a slip stitch into the next stitch and into the following stitch. From here, we can go ahead and fasten off. Yarn over and pull your yarn in through the last loop and leave your yarn in pretty long. We will use it for weaving in and sewing later. And then if you like, you can work a few little stitches, just a 1 row tall stitch with white yarn to create a cute little top. Now with the top done, let's get started on the bottom. We're going to start the exact same way by making a slip knot, leaving a long tail end. Wrap that tail end around our finger and single crochet 5 times into the loop and around our yarn end. Pull that yarn end tight to close up the circle. For round 2, we are going to single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase for a total of 7 single crochets. So we are single crocheting into the first stitch, single crocheting into the next stitch, working 2 single crochets into the third stitch, single crocheting into the fourth stitch, and 2 single crochets into the fifth stitch. And this is a good time to add your stitch marker. I'm also just going to take a moment to push that row 1 out so that we have a little cup shape for the end of the mushroom. Now for round 3, we are simply going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 7 single crochets. So we're simply just going to work 1 single crochet in every stitch until we reach our stitch marker. Once you complete round 3, move up your stitch marker. For round 4, we are going to single crochet in the first 2 stitches, decrease, and then single crochet in the last 3 stitches. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. I'm going to work an invisible decrease by going under the front loop of the first stitch, under the front loop of the second stitch, yarning over and pulling a yarn loop through those 2 stitches, and creating a single crochet. Now I'm going to single crochet in the last 3 stitches. That completes round 4. On to round 5. After we move up our stitch marker, we are going to simply work a single crochet in every stitch around for a total of 6 single crochets. So we're just simply going to single crochet around our work. I'm working the last stitch of round 5, and I'm removing my stitch marker and leaving it off for the rest of the project. From now, we are going to work a single crochet increase in every stitch around in the front loop only. So going just under that front loop, we are going to work 2 single crochets in each stitch around for a total of 12 single crochets. For the next 6 stitches, we are going to work 2 single crochets in the front loop only. So here we have round 6 completed, and for round 7, we're actually only working halfway around the row, because if we work all the way around, it would just be too big. So we're going to single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, and then finish off with a slip stitch. Let's go ahead and do this. We are single crocheting into our first stitch, working 2 single crochets into the next stitch, followed by 1 single crochet, followed by 2 single crochets, so 1 and 2, and finishing off with a slip stitch. Actually, let's make that 2 slip stitches. I like 2. And that is the mushroom bottom finished. We're going to fasten off, and I'll show you how to sew the 2 together. So now we have our 2 pieces. The first thing we're going to do is thread our yarn needle. Then we're taking all of our yarn ends and stuffing them in between the 2 pieces. You don't need any stuffing. Your yarn ends will be more than enough. And if it isn't, or if it's too much, you can actually clip your yarn ends to make it less stuffed. We're going to use that orange yarn end and sew our 2 pieces together, working between rounds 3 and 4 on the top part of the mushroom, and then just working into the back loop only of the last row of the bottom section of the mushroom. You can see little orange stitches, but I just think that makes it look cute and handmade. So I really don't mind them. I'm sure there's other ways to sew this together if you wanted to hide those stitches, but I just don't think they're really going to be seen. This little mushroom is great to add to a lot of different projects. You can just use a little toothpick, put that in the stem, and then stick it into flowers around your house. I used it on a reef, and I also used it to make a really cute little mushroom fake terrarium. So there you have it. That is your cute little finished mushroom. Here's a few more. Great way to use up scrap yarn. And here is my cute little terrarium. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, happy crocheting!